Hi there, welcome to my channel Aqualuna 73. This is going to be a collective reading. I know I said I was going away for a few weeks. I'm still on this break. It's just that I felt compelled to do this specific reading. And if I feel compelled by the universe because there's some type of download or message that needs to come through, I need to do it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. If I feel compelled to do a reading while I'm on this break, I'm going to do it. So this is going to be a collective reading. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put it under the midnight readings or a separate one. I have to figure that out later on. Anyway, the other thing I also want to mention is if you go look at my community posts on my YouTube channel, you will see I posted a link of change.org. I want to ask everyone who watches my channel, who supports and subscribes to my channel, to please go sign the change.org petition. It's regarding certain rules here in South Africa about pit bulls. I am also a pit bull parent, and I cannot go into detail as to what it is about, but it's about pit bull attacks in South Africa and pit bulls being used as fighting dogs, etc. I want to, what they want to do now is asking for people to get rid of this specific breed, which I feel is, this is like a whole other topic that I can go into and a debate of how stupid this approach is to the situation. So this problem goes much deeper, okay, than just this topical issue of pit bull attacks, etc. And sometimes people have a tendency to treat a wound, but they don't go look for the issue that caused this wound in the first place. Okay, so and this is also where my reading goes into. I don't know if it has any relevance to this because I didn't want to do the reading because I felt, well, I felt very, my heart was very, I can't even describe what I felt. It was just a very heavy feeling that I had regarding this issue because I'm also a pit bull parent, and I don't expect people to understand. It would be wonderful if people try to understand that some people, when they adopt animals, it's just not just a pet or not just an animal. It's part of the family, okay? So this is what comes through today. This is the totem animal for the today for the collector. Crocodile and alligator, primal energies. I think this is probably going to be very apt for this reading. The crocodile or alligator totem contains the unbridled creative forces of the world, the fury and ferocity of primal energies. It is the symbol of creation and destruction. The crocodile or alligator is the keeper and protector of all knowledge. She is a primal mother in whom all knowledge rests and waits to be born. People with a crocodile or alligator totem have the opportunity to develop new wisdom, but they must be careful not to be consumed by this wisdom. Study each bit of knowledge carefully before going on to the next. Care of the eyes is important for crocodile or alligator people. Also beneficial are breathing techniques like those practiced in yoga. When a crocodile or alligator shows up, look for an opportunity to touch very primal energies. There will be an opportunity for new knowledge and new wisdom. Okay, so let's just see where this is going. I'm going to use the Landscape Oracle. I'm in the Sufi Wisdom deck, so I'm going to I'm going to place this under midnight, the midnight readings. Okay, it's not midnight, but I'm going to place it under this. It's a collective reading. Universe, what lessons and messages do you have for the collective today? Lessons and messages for the collective. I place these here. It's lights, fairy lights, and a string of little roses, just to make the table. Actually, it's more for the cards as well, so there can be some lighting on the cards. Okay, and it creates a nice and ambient atmosphere to the reading as well. Anyway, let's continue. I'm not sure how many cards I'm going to pull. Usually I pull 5 or 6 cards, but let's just see how this goes, okay? Because I don't want to make things rigid. I don't want to things. And this energy, this crocodile primal energy, it may speak of new wisdom, but it also speaks of rigidness, because reptiles are renowned for being cold-blooded. Okay, they're cold-blooded, and they have a predatory it comes across as a predatory. No, not all reptiles, okay, have this, but most reptiles have this predatory instinct inside of them. So let's just see where this is going. What lessons and messages do you have these two wanted to pop out? Okay, so it looks like it's going to be an 8-card spread. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is ending trauma. You see that this is a collective reading. I'm going to tell you what came through. This is at the bottom of the deck, ending trauma. Okay. Transform memories and symptoms. Ending trauma. Transform memories and symptoms. Just going to place this like this over here. Okay. And now we're going to draw give me a oral message, 1 card, tarot card for this reading, universe. 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, the word that pops out today comes out as depression. This is what's popping out today with this card. I don't know why this is coming up. The 9 of Swords in the original tarot deck is 9 swords against a black background, and it's a person sitting in a bed and they're holding their head. Like they're in despair. This person is in despair. This card doesn't portray it exactly the same, but in the original tarot deck, it's someone that's in despair, someone that's in intense anxiety, and this is exactly what's coming through today. Someone who is in intense anxiety, and this person is in their head. They're worried about something. Okay. And this card here also, it speaks of trauma, ending trauma and transforming memories and symptoms. The thing that comes to mind is, you will see she has a typewriter. It's like she has writer's block, but what's coming through today, it's like almost like the universe is telling you it's good to journal your experiences, what you feel. Okay, I don't know what exactly I'm picking up here, but whoever you are, it's good to journal your feelings, to express your feelings through writing it down. In other words, to get rid of it. Okay, Yeah, this is what this card also says by transforming. This is just one way you can, apart from seeking therapy, this is one way that you can do this. Okay, this doesn't want to. Anyway, this is the notes that I made. Okay, and this is a message that came through last night while I meditated. I wanted to do this reading last night, but we had a power failure around midnight, so I couldn't do the midnight reading. So I decided to do, okay, I'm going to do it today, this morning. And this is what came through. Consistency. I don't know if I'm talking to a person that is struggling to be consistent with something. Whatever this is causing this person anxiety and stress, okay? Because they are not persistent. And I'm going to tell you what came through, like, okay, it's like, this is exactly what came, equating consistency with intensity. This individual that I'm talking to is equating consistency with intensity. In other words, they're confusing the two, either confusing the two, or they're telling themselves, okay, in order for me to continuously do something or be interested in something, I have to have this intense passion consistently towards this thing. It's like someone, simple example, this person may be, okay, what is coming to mind is a singer. Say, for instance, this person is a singer. And this person loves singing, and they maybe sing every day, like they are a singing teacher, or they are a singer, ordinary singer. But it's not every day that they feel, even though they're passionate about it, there are some days that they don't want to do it. But it's also their source of income. And if they don't do it, they're not going to make an income, okay? So it's like this person only wants to do the thing when they feel intensely pulled to do it or feel passionate to do it. They're not consistent. So it comes across as someone that might be good at something, but they're not consistent with it, okay? And they don't invest in it in a consistent way. They only feel like doing it when they pulled. In other words, they almost like going on an impulse. Okay, today I feel like doing it. I feel passionate. I feel like stoked. Like they almost like feel like, I can't even describe. I don't have the appropriate words, but they have to have this drive to do a thing. Okay, and if they don't have it, that drive, they just don't do something at all. This is exactly what I pick up, and this person needs to develop some type of consistency. I don't know if this is in general or in relationships or what this is, okay? Your first card is happy life, live a less guarded life, slow down to relax, you are unique, be yourself, everyone else is taken. Like I said, this situation causes anxiety for you. It's like a person that doesn't, it's almost like I'm talking to someone, the stress and anxiety with this card that you're experiencing. You're the cause of your own stress and anxiety, and you don't know exactly why, or this person that doesn't know why they might be experiencing this stress and anxiety. It's because of this, okay? This inconsistency that this individual has. I think the reason why this person is inconsistent with whatever they do is there's some type of fear here with this trauma card. There's a type of a fear. I don't know exactly what this is. And it's keeping this person away from a happy life. And the universe is, it's almost like the universe. I told you about the alligators or the reptiles. They're cold-blooded. Okay, slow down to relax. You are unique. The universe wants you to look at this from a different perspective, a unique perspective. Every individual is different. Okay. Our approach to life is different, how we see things. And it's almost like this person wants to conform to a certain type of external pressure that they might feel. Okay. I don't know, maybe you feel pressured by something. It might be that I'm talking to someone that might feel pressure to conform, or pressured and pulled into a specific direction, and they don't want to, or they're reluctant to do this, possibly. This individual that I'm talking to is a very independent person also, with this open mind card. But there's something holding this person back, and I strongly get the feeling it has to do with something that this person, there's some type of pressure this person feels outside of themselves. They feel pressured by something. I don't know what. Or it could be that this person only wants to do some things when they do feel pressured. This is the only way that they want. Okay. It's almost like this individual that I'm picking up here, or these individuals, they're not consistent with something, and they only want to do something if they feel pressured to do something. No, why would you do that? This is why there's a lot of stress and anxiety surrounded. You're surrounded by a lot of stress and anxiety. I don't know. What I'm picking up here, it's like, I wouldn't say this person is a thrill seeker. It's not a thrill seeker, okay? This person only feels compelled to do things if they feel pressured. They're not consistent in what they do, and they only feel compelled, and this is causing stress and anxiety because they're not consistent. But whatever this is that causes this is caused by some type of old trauma or wound. Could be a childhood wound or trauma that this individual is or has, or that they need to work on. I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, you know yourself. This primal energy can be a very destructive energy as well. It can either be, it's like this person that I'm talking to. This person only depends on this primal energy. This is the only energy that they depend on. And if they, it's like they're not balanced in regarding this. They only depend on this primal energy. It's like, I don't know if I'm talking to a male individual here. I think your primal energy is your sexual energy, okay? And whoever this is only dependent on this specific energy, and this is the only energy that drives them, basically. It's like this person is only driven by this primal energy. They're not driven by anything else. So there's no consistency in what they do. They only, it's almost like they will sit and they will sit and they will sit, and they will sit and be bored, and they will see a problem, but it's still far in the distance. Okay, and they tell themselves, okay, it's still far, I'm still going to relax, not going to do anything about it. And then when it's literally on their doorstep, they start to stress, and now they want to jump into action. This is exactly what I'm picking up. Somebody that always waits until the last minute to do something. Okay. Listen to advice, drunk with love and life's purpose. Well, yeah, you haven't listened to advice. Guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. We all need guidance at some stage in our life. Not all of us know everything, not even I do. Even I go to other books and other people for advice when I need to make life-changing decisions. I seek advice from people that are close to me, that can advise me or that I trust. Okay. So this is what the universe is telling you. It's like you need to listen to this advice that the universe is telling you or giving you. And you need to, with whatever this advice is, it's like this here, it spoke about wisdom. This last sentence said here, there will be an opportunity for new knowledge and wisdom. When a crocodile or alligator shows up, look for an opportunity to touch very primal energies. And this speaks of creating understanding about something. And the best way you can make this change or face this issue, whatever this is, I consider it as a block for you, is to create understanding surrounding this inconsistency that you have. Because I strongly pick up somebody that's inconsistent. This person, they cannot make up their mind about something, and this is an issue. This could, at the end of the day, become an issue in relationships as well. When you go into a romantic relationships, for instance, there's no consistency. Okay, it's like this person wants to threaten when things get tough. Okay, I'm going to leave. They don't want to work on the problem. Okay, that's a very immature approach to have. Anyway, love's purpose and union of love. Seek your own deeper vision for life. Create your own deeper understanding of life. Okay, like I said, people, even I can give you advice. I can tell you, okay, do it this way. You need to do this way. This is what's wrong, etc. But at the end of the day, this is your life. This is your choices. You make the decisions. You know exactly what your issues are, and what you need to work on, and what you need to change, and what needs to stay the same, etc. Okay. So the best thing that you can do is to develop a deeper knowing of yourself and what your issues are, so that you can go consciously into things. Okay, so that you know how to handle relationships, know how to handle interactions with people when there is some type of emotional insecurity in a relationship, where it will happen. Okay, differences will occur, etc. So you need to strike emotional balance. You need to take control of things in a healthy way. And this is how you create the union of love, or the union of understanding. It's like it makes me think, the thing that pops up into my head is oil and water. Oil and water don't mix. Okay, but it doesn't mean, okay, that's not a very good analogy to use, but this is what it's like. Oil and water, you cannot mix the two. Okay, but in some, I can't think of a very good analogy right now. I don't know what this is, if the situation or what this is that you're facing is an oil and water situation. But it says here, embrace the beloved within your heart. Union of love. You need to create some type of understanding inside of yourself first. Okay. And when I talk about oil and water, it could be just you creating a type of understanding inside of yourself regarding yourself. And this is the only way you can, at the end of the day, create sound and meaningful relationships. Okay, I'm going to ask for a last clarifier for this union of love. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't think of a very good analogy now. But I don't know why the oil and water just popped up. This might be an oil and water situation. Okay. I don't know if this is an individual that you're dealing with. Or I don't know what this is. This is a general reading. Give me a clarifier, please, for the last card. Clarifier. Okay, I'm going to take a card from the middle. Tower. Oh my God. I don't know exactly what this means. The Tower usually talks about sudden and abrupt change. Okay. I don't know if I don't know why the oil and water came up. I don't know if this is a relationship, regarding a relationship. But the Tower also speaks of change. Instantaneous change. So I don't know exactly what this means for you. The Tower card is also the number 16 card in the Major Arcana. And it's also, maybe you, with this Tower, it also speaks of you could be very oppressive. Okay. Or this individual that you're dealing with could be a very oppressive in nature. Maybe I'm talking to somebody who has an oppressive nature. In other words, I don't want to say they force their way, but this is possibly with this primal energy as well, and this is something that you need to work on. This person is used to getting their way, basically, this individual. And usually when this person doesn't get their way, a thing always ends like this. So I'm strongly picking up a person that has a very strong primal energy, and this primal energy is causing problems for this individual, whether it's in personal or professional relationships. They're not willing to listen, and they're oppressive with the stance, basically. And this is someone that's very defensive as well. Anyway, this is your reading. I'm going to give, universe, give me just the last. I'm going to, I don't know how many long is this, 27 minutes. Okay. Give me a last, clarify, give me just a last message, please. A last message for the collective, a last message. Okay, 2 cards. Dedication to the Supreme and love. Here you got love again, Ganesha. And dedication to the Supreme. You know what's coming through with these 2 cards? Dedication to the Supreme and love. It's like you need to dedicate. If you want to create clarity surrounding whatever this is, this inconsistency that you have, and this oppressive nature that you have with this Tower card, and this oppressive nature causes Tower moments in your life. It's a person that always wants their way, basically. Okay. It's like you need to create a deeper understanding of something, a deeper understanding of dedicating yourself to your higher self. And if you do that, automatically when you develop deeper and meaningful understandings about yourself, you will do this also. Develop an empathy and a compassion for other people. Okay, if you do this, it's like, you know what's coming to mind, and this is what came to mind also in the meditation that I had. It's like two people. Okay, this is exactly what came to mind. It's like 2 people fighting about something. Like 2 men fighting over a woman. Okay, I don't have any better analogy. 2 men fighting over a woman. At the end of the day, they're fighting for this woman, but at the end of the day, it's not even about her anymore. It's about their egos and who's going to win. Okay, it's about winning at the end of the day, and it's not about the individual that's being fought over. Okay, this is exactly what's coming through. It's an ego thing. At the end of the day, it boils down to this person wants to satiate the ego. They want to satiate the ego. That's at the end of the day the most important thing. It's not about passion. It's not about doing something because they love doing it, or sharing, or being compassionate, or empathy. It's just about the ego, basic primal need. Okay, this is your reading. You need to, I cannot tell you what to do. This is what needed to come through. This is your reading for today. Please take care. I love you guys. Bye.